Psalms 89:14. Justice and judgment are the habitations of thy throne. Mercy and truth shall go before thy face. I'm going to start off by saying all praises and glory and honor to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the elders of Israel. Shalom to the Akim, the beautiful Akim that's believing in truth, pushing truth throughout the four winds of the earth. And then Shalom to you very few Akwaf that's listening and learning in quietness, as the scriptures say so. It's your brother Ahmad out of Jacksonville, Florida. Psalms 89:14. Justice and judgment are the habitation of thy throne. Mercy and truth shall go before thy face. And I bought out that precept first because, hey, justice and judgments are the habitations of Yahweh Bashem Shah throne, and judgment is going out every day, even though Jakes don't want to believe it, but a judgment is always speaking, Yahweh Bashem Shah is always speaking through his judgments. And this is one of the judgments to come that they're talking about. So I believe I titled this one, "Is Spreading." Hashtag repent and pray, and pray about what, those my ass, pray about what? Hey, they're talking about locking down, and, that's something that we're praying for. They're talking about crisis, they're talking about it might not be no elections. There's a lot going on right now, man, and quite honestly, shockingly, a lot of people, they're about to be caught off guard because they're not paying attention, and their attention is elsewhere. So anyway, this was this YouTuber named is Steve Ram. You can go look him up. What is it? Steve Ram. As you see what he titled the video. Once again, this is for education purposes only. I get no type of money or anything. It's just for education purpose only. It's already on YouTube. You have to say these things because if not, YouTube, you know how they like to play. But it's already on YouTube. But anyway, we're going to jump right into it, man. And I got another video behind this one just to show you that, man, it's looking good.
Shocking news coming out over the weekend that experts are saying they can't explain, they don't understand what exactly is taking place here, as we're hearing that the Mpox has now jumped to various nations over the weekend. We're hearing that it is now in Pakistan, and as of today, there is a report coming out that it is in the Philippines, and the experts are warning that they're not really sure how this individual contracted this new Mpox variant, as he has not been traveling. So there's a lot of unexplained things that are taking place here with the Mpox virus. Now, let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. What do you think is happening here, as we are hearing that it is spreading, and experts are saying they really can't explain what is taking place? This individual has had no travel happening at all. Now, I'm going to be sharing with you what it is that they're saying, what is coming out on this. This just coming out today, and like I said, we had this before as Africa. The WHO announced it as a public health emergency of international concern as it was spreading in nations across the continent of Africa. We then heard that it jumped to the European Union, and Swedish doctors were saying that it has now jumped to Sweden. Now we're hearing over the weekend there has been a spread to Pakistan, but I'm not sure if it has been confirmed or not that it is this new variant. But now we're hearing the
tired of shirts that don't keep
Salaki for the commercials.
with Charles Tyrrell. Get any shirt or
Salaki for the newbies that don't know means forgive me.
Today, the one in the Philippines, it is this new variant. They can't explain, they don't understand what is taking place. Now, there is the suggestion, the possibility that maybe there are individuals that have been traveling and they contracted it, were asymptomatic, and now have spread it, and it is already spread. They're saying it's already here. So there are probably people that are carrying it, spreading it, and those that are asymptomatic don't realize it, and now it is spreading to other nations. And like I said, Africa had said that this was their CDC had said this was a public health emergency for the continent. WHO coming out and saying that we need to get ahead of this, that this is an international concern, and now it is starting to spread even further. Now, these articles, like I said, coming out in the last 24 hours, as over the weekend we're receiving word that this is spreading even further. And a lot of people wondering, is this going to be coming to the United States? And I've seen articles already coming out asking and posing the question, are we going to be looking at lockdowns again? Now, are people going to put up with that again, as everyone is still has a little bit of stress and PTSD, so to speak, from what unfolded with the COVID-19 variant. Are we going to be seeing that unfold again? Will people put up with it? What is going to be the response for this? Is it needed? As we are hearing that this new strain of the Mpox variant, it's sort of like the chickenpox. There are currently vaccines available to stop the Clade 2 variant that we saw spread in 2022. However, they are saying that this new one, it is highly more deadly. That roughly 5% of adults that contract this, they will not make it. And 10%, I believe it is, might even be higher.
Let me pause it here. This is 2nd Esdras 9, starting at verse 1. He answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself. It says, and when thou seest part of the signs past which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. See, these are plagues that Yahweh Shai said he's going to send back in 2nd Esdras, the 15th chapter. And we're going to, we'll get to that too, Lord willing. We'll get into that too. But these are, as the first precept I brought out, this is why it's important to measure the time, man. This is why it's important to lock in now and repent and get yourself ready for a lot of stuff that we're about to see. Could be in the next couple of weeks, could be in the next couple of months, could be a year or two. We don't know. But we know through the signs and the times, like everything, the uproars, the rumors of wars. Now we getting this. Then you get in the battle against Donald Trump or Kamala Harris. So it's a lot coming down the pipeline, man. This is why you have to measure the time diligently, because as we said all the time, starting with the elders, through the elders and apostles of GMS and the brothers on down, we're telling you, man, these people about to come down in great wrath. Esau, which is the so-called white man, is showing his horns every day. As we tell you on these videos, epistles, man, the so-called white man want to eliminate all Jakes, you blacks and you so-called blacks, Native Americans, Latinos, Hispanic, Mexicans, Haitians, Jamaicans. Hey, they want to eliminate us because see, now they're ready to bring in their AI. This is why you got your big boy, what's his name, Elon Musk with Tesla. See, he's working them overtime. They got AI so-called ready to go online. So now they're ready to exterminate Jakes. But see, in the scriptures, the day of trouble is called Jacob's trouble. And see, 2/3 of us, a lot of us, shockingly, man, you'd be surprised how many Jakes don't even know what's coming. They still call it rapture day. It's not a rapture day, man. It's a day of trouble. And all of us, it's coming for all of us, and all of us have to deal with it. Only difference between us and 2/3 is we're in the know, and we're repenting daily. This is why, as a scripture I read, measuring that time diligently, in itself, because if you're not measuring the times, you don't even understand what's going on. And there's so many people at the job that don't even know that this is on the news right now. Shockingly, you might be on your own personal lot in your own life, and people just talking about the Olympics. They're talking about the upcoming president debate and all this stuff that don't matter, but they have not heard about this in the news. See? Jake's about to get caught off guard. But anyway, we'll play a little bit more of this, and I got another video.
10% of children that contract this, they're not going to make.
Shadawan, Baal White. Shadawan. All praise to Yahweh Bashan Shah.
So the concern is that 5-10% a rate of people not living through this disease, they're saying that is an extremely high rate. And this particular variant, they're saying it is actually contracted not through the Clade 2 variant way, which is intimate contact. If you understand what I'm saying, this new one, they're saying it actually is spread through any form of touch and actually can be spread through clothing, materials, anything that has been exposed to skin that has been infected with this disease. It can then be transferred from person to person on surfaces as well. And like I said, reports coming out today being confirmed that this new variant is in the Philippines. There's a new case in Pakistan over the weekend, have not confirmed whether it is the new variant or it is the Clade 2 variant. And we're seeing this spreading all throughout Africa. So let me go ahead and share with you the latest on this. What is coming out on this? Now, these headlines coming out, here's one that says Philippines reports the new Mpox case with no history of foreign travel. Health officials say the 33-year-old male patient from Manila experienced fever before developing a distinct skin rash that has taken place. Now, also, listen to this. Another article that has just come out today. The Philippines detects the first Mpox case this year. Oh, just a second here. What is that? Philippines detects the first Mpox case this year. China tightens its borders. So China actually responding to what is unfolding right now in the Philippines, saying they are going to be tightening their borders to try to stop the flow of this disease potentially entering in. Should the United States be doing this as well? Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below if you think yes, the United States needs to tighten its borders, not only for Mpox, but also for safety and security. Put a 1 if you think no, this is not an issue, this is not something.
So now they're talking about tightening borders. Now, let me back up. Let me back out of this video, because you can go watch the rest of that on your own spare time. But I want to get this, because shocking what this lady said in this video.
Wait, we're in an Airheads commercial. Want to skip it?
Let me mute that, because this is going to be the shocking part. I was like, wow, they allow this to go up on the internet? They allow this to get up there on the platform? Let me wind it back. Yeah, no, it's good. I got to get to it. Okay, right here. Let's pause it.
Any longer. The weight of what's happening is crushing me. And
let me wind it back a little bit.
TPV shot.
Now, let's get this right quick before we play this other video. Let me read this precept. Because, see, now, hey, man, it's a beautiful day to be a Hebrew Israelite, man. Hey, we are getting ready to watch our enemies fall. This is Luke 8 and 17. It says, "For nothing is secret that shall not be made manifest, neither anything hid that shall not be known and come abroad." So, hey, for nothing is going to be secret, you know, and we're finding out a lot of stuff. We're hearing about a lot of stuff, man. Nothing is being made secret anymore, you know. Esau is spitting out his own mouth. It's not his own mouth. Hey, you got, Jay's going to put the information out. But anyway, listen to this. Once again, this video here is for education purposes only. I get no type of gain or anything. It's just for fair use only. It's already on YouTube. It's just for fair use, education purpose only. Get no type of money. Have to say that because you know YouTube is sensitive. Anyway, let's jump into it. Now listen to this.
I never thought I'd find myself in this position, but I can't keep quiet any longer. The weight of what's happening is crushing me, and I need to tell someone, anyone, the truth. For years, I've been part of an organization that operates under the guise of protecting the greater good. We've been told that our work is crucial, that the decisions we make, no matter how difficult, are necessary to prevent larger catastrophes. You know, I believed that once, I really did. But everything changed when I learned about Operation Skypox. I'm not sure how much time you have, so I'll get straight to the point. We are planning to release aerosolized Mpox, which is a highly infectious clade of the virus over densely populated cities, by spraying it from the sky as part of existing chemtrails operations. The official line from the top is that this is a preventive measure, a way to control the population, cull the herd, and avert future disasters. Gates has justified it by saying that resources are running out, that the population is growing too quickly, and that the world will be a much worse place in the future if we don't act now. But this isn't about saving lives, it's about control. It's about Bill Gates playing God with people's lives. And the worst part? There's a division within the organization. Some of us see this plan for what it is: immoral, unethical, and an unforgivable breach of the trust people place in us as scientists. But there are others who've convinced themselves that Bill knows best, that it's not our place to question his motives. He's like a god to them. That's not an exaggeration. They've become so detached from the reality of what we're doing to people that they can't see the horror of it anymore. I had a conversation with one of my colleagues, someone I used to respect deeply. He told me that sometimes to save the many, a few have to suffer. He said that maybe this is just one of those hard decisions that we need to trust Bill to make. But how can I trust a man who would willingly sacrifice innocent lives? People with families, children, pets, without their consent. I tried to convince him that there must be another way. You know, that we're scientists and it's our responsibility to find solutions that don't involve killing innocent people. But he's scared that if we don't go through with this, the consequences will be even worse. And maybe he's right about the consequences, but that doesn't justify what we're about to do. I can't live with this on my conscience. The organization will do whatever it takes to silence anyone who opposes them. But I can't stay silent any longer. I have to try to stop this, even if it means risking everything. I don't know what will happen to me after this, but if you're hearing this, please don't fall for the fear porn. This isn't just about a virus or a vaccine. It's about the soul of our humanity. And right now, it's slipping away.
This is a battle for the...
So you hear, man. You gotta love it. You gotta love it. You gotta love it. Hey, what she said? She said Bill Gates or Kill Gates. We'll say that. Kill Gates. Hey, Kill Bill. Hey. Hey, he's trying to play God, man. Hey, he want to play God. That's that Isaiah 14. I'm going to read it, man. Isaiah 14:13. For thou hast said in thy heart, I will ascend into heaven. I will exalt my throne above the stars of God. I will sit up also upon the mount of the congregation in the sides of the north. I will ascend above the heights of the clouds. I will be like the Most High. That's what this is what them elites, this is what the elites are doing, man. They're trying to play and set things up like they Yahweh and Yahweh Shai. And they're not. And see, this is why we're telling you, you see what you heard what she said. They are spraying chemtrails of you know what in the skies. Also, there's another video. I do a small video. I had to do a screen record of it. I do it tomorrow, but they putting the dragon juice in the food. So now the food is, when you do the little test kit of what you did back in 2020, it's saying that the food got the dragon breath in it, man. Hey, we telling you, Jakes. Hey, so there's an article. What in the first video they said a man ended up with the you know what, and he wasn't even nowhere around him. Well, hey, she just told you they're spraying stuff in the air. They putting stuff in the food. Also, a lot of that stuff was already put in a lot of people from 2020. Now is making its way out. Now it's boiling over, And so this is the time that we're coming into, man. That's how we telling Jakes, man. Hey, this is really serious. These are not jokes. These are not games. We doing this. We telling you, thus said the Lord, what's coming, because Yahweh Shai is fed up with this place. This is 2nd Esdras 15. Let me see. I just started at verse 5. 2nd Esdras 15 started at verse 5. But behold, said the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction. See, all these things are coming upon this place. The sword, famine, death. Hey, we keep telling you, Jace, massive death is coming, man. A lot of your loved ones are getting ready to die. Those that done forsook, that mocked and scoffed against this truth, those that you done been warning and telling, and they just not repenting, they just going about life. They don't think that it's going to be in their time, it's going to be in their children's lifetime. Hey, death and destruction, famine it's here. It's like any day now, man. There's an uproars going on against the people. You got the so-called blacks getting mad at the so-called Mexicans and the Puerto Ricans, because a lot of them the migrants, right, coming over here, the government is giving them checks and giving them food stamps and putting them in places for rent free. But Jakes are like, what the hell? Y'all ain't doing none of that for us. See, Esau know what he doing. See, he trying to cause chaos and division among Jakes and let Jakes pretty much take out their own selves. See, it's great confusion and great chaos coming, man. These are not jokes and games. 2nd Ezra 15:6. For wickedness have exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled. Right. And Esau is the biggest person to blame for this, man, because this is all on the rulership of the so-called white man. That's why a lot of this, all this, falls back on the so-called white man. Starting first and foremost with the elites. They know what they doing. But it's you Jakes that still running them and want to seek, why? Why you do this to black folks? Where's our reparations? They don't want to give you no reparations. The only reparations for us is Yahweh Shai himself, man. That's it. That's who gonna clean all this up, man. The earth needs new management. It ain't gonna be no reparations. It is not gonna be no peace as long as the so-called white man is in the rulership, man. Verse 7, 2nd Ezra 15:7. Therefore said the Lord, I will hold my tongue no more as touching their wickedness, which they profanely committed. Jake be stuttering. Neither will I suffer them in those things in which they wickedly exercise themselves. Behold, the innocent and righteous blood crieth unto me, and the souls of the just complain continually. Right, it's starting with the elect. Hey, that's all we do, man. We complain about this place, man. That's what we tell you, brothers and sisters, man. You got to keep, face east, keep sending prayers up, keep putting curses up on this place, because Yahweh Bashan Shai hears our prayers, our cries. He hears them. They hear them. You get what I'm saying? That's why ever since the elders and apostles, that decree came down that, we got to, start sending these curses up every time, like we go out and do the live videos. Face east, send curses up on this place, man. Because we trying to get out of here and go home, We're trying to get out of here and go home, man. And it's working. Ever since brothers been doing that, and then, you sisters doing it in the homes, you see what's coming now. Remember, Elder Apostle Tahar deemed this year the whole year of Jacob's trouble. And man, it's looking good. Verse 8, 2nd Ezra 15:8. I will hold my tongue no more as touching their wickedness, which they, I already read this. Verse 9, Salaki. And therefore said the Lord, I will surely avenge them and receive unto me all the innocent blood from among them. Behold, my people is led as a flock to the slaughter. I will not suffer them now to dwell in the land of Egypt. Right, because it tells you in that Isaiah 30:1 that, guess what? Woe to you that go down to Egypt for everything. You go to Egypt for everything. But see, you should be going to Yahweh Shem Shai and repenting and calling on Yahweh Shem Shai. The white man is not in this to help you. Jakes is still looking for a reparation. Jakes is still looking to the white man to answer and solve the problem, when the white man is the one giving the damn problem. He's the one that's creating the problem through the spirit of Yahweh Shem Shai, because Yahweh Shem Shai has given him the idea to do these things. That's how we try to tell you, Jakes. You don't really understand what you're a part of. Because, she just told you in the video. She just told you. Shalom, brother Azaria. Yahweh Shem Shai Barakatah. Shalom, bro. Oh, shoot. Bob White, you got to have some videos on your channel, bro. You got to have videos on your channel. But anyway, she just told you in that video that, guess what? Matter of fact, man, let me just play a little bit more of that. Let me just go back, man. Just for any brothers, sisters just dropping in now. Because that's a lot. That's a mouthful. And she's an insider. She's an insider. So hey, I mean, we don't know who she is, but she said a whole mouthful. And see, she's scared to show her face, but we ain't, hey, listen, we ain't scared to show our face. We already know Esau gonna come down with the horns, man.
For years, I've been part of an organization that operates under the guise of protecting the greater good. We've been told that our work is crucial, that the decisions we make, no matter how difficult, are necessary to prevent larger catastrophes. You know, I believed that once. I really did. But everything changed when I learned about Operation Skypox. I'm not sure how much time you have, so I'll get straight to the point. We are planning to release aerosolized Mpox, which is a highly infectious clade of the virus over densely populated cities by spraying it from the sky as part of existing chemtrails operation.
See? So when you go outside every morning, you look up in your sky. What do you see all over you? We'll wait. Cause see, we telling you, what that Luke 8:17. See, nothing is in secret. And quite honestly, hey, that's why we tell you, Esau, this is why Esau's pissed off and he's coming down. Esau is pretty much being pushed in the corner to guess what? He don't have a choice but to go ahead and show his horns. Because at the end of the day, everybody's waking up. See, it's not just the Hebrew Israelites waking up. You got the world waking up to the so-called white man bullshit and understanding that, y'all the devil, y'all the poison, y'all the fucking infected of this damn world. Everything y'all touch and put your hands to, it becomes it becomes dead, man. See? And see, Esau knows that. Esau knows that. See, Esau knows that.
The official line from the top is that this is a preventive measure, a way to control the population, cull the herd, and avert future disasters. Gates has justified it by saying that resources are running out, that the population is growing too quickly, and that the world will be a much worse place in the future if we don't act now. But this isn't about saving lives. It's about control. It's about Bill Gates playing God.
See? So it's not about saving lives. See? So when you go there, well, like the scriptures tell you now, Isaiah 30. As a matter of fact, we'll just get it since I'm quoting it a lot. Let me just go read it. See? Because you're going to have Jakes. They get sick, and they still going to run to them hospitals. You still gonna run to Esau for everything. Isaiah 30:1. Woe to the rebellious children, say to that. It says, woe to the rebellious children, said Yahweh, because it's all caps, that take counsel, but not of me, and that cover with a covering, but not of my spirit, that they may add sin to sin. See? And that's what you Jakes do. That's what you Jakes do. You add sin to sin, because instead of going to Yahweh Shem Shai, you should be going to, instead of going to Yahweh Shem Shai, you go to Esau. This is what we're trying to tell you, man. The only way you're going to be saved out of this, Lord willing, first and foremost, you got to be of the elect. You got to repent. You got to call on the right names. These things are coming. The plague is here, man. You hear what these people are telling you. It says, verse 2, that walk to go down into Egypt and have not asked at my mouth to strengthen themselves in the strength of Pharaoh and to trust in the shadows of Egypt. Therefore shall the strength of Pharaoh be your shame, and the trust in the shadow of Egypt your confusion. Right, see? The trust in the so-called white man is going to be your confusion, man. I'm telling you, and that's the confusion. Hey, every time they open their mouth, it's just full of confusion.
People's lives. And the worst part, there's a division within the organization. Some of us see this plan for what it is: immoral, unethical, and an unforgivable breach of the trust people place in us as scientists. But there are others who've convinced themselves that Bill knows best, that it's not our place to question his motives. He's like a god to them. That's not an exaggeration. They've become so detached from the reality of what we're doing to people that they can't see them.
Hey, and that's Eve. She sound like Eve. That's Eve. See? So that's Eve, hey, snitching on Esau, because at the end of the day, you got some Eves, man, they waking up and they realize, guess what? The so-called white man who you in the bed with, he's not gonna save you, man. This man is in business for himself. You know, this man is he don't care about you've been working in his laboratory. Now you realize that he's doing all this to kill and depopulate your heritage, your people. You now just getting it. When you go, I was listening to the book of Esther today, additions to Esther, and that was like it reminds me of that, man. It's like, what's that dude name? It would start with an H, but he wanted to. He got mad at Mordecai because Mordecai didn't kneel before him, as he decreed and had it written. And Mordecai was telling him, I'm not bowing to you. You know, you ain't my God. Shoot, you ain't my king. You ain't my Lord. So he got mad because every time he came around, Mordecai didn't bow. So he put in a decree to have all Jakes during that time exterminated. And that just reminds me of the same thing as this. Eve, which was Esther, she was the queen at the time. She was working up under the king at the time. And this right here, this story with this lady, what she's telling is just reminding me of that. Because it was funny. I was listening to the whole audio book of that today. And it just reminded me of that. That's why we try to tell you so-called black women, man. You better get out of that. Hey, you better get out of Esau house, man. You better get out of that, man. You better get out of them work fields, them higher up positions, you know, where it's you and Esau against your own people. You better get out of that bull crap, man. Because Esau is doing, he's doing a number 2 on you, a number 2 and 1. He's just setting it up for himself. And a lot of y'all know that. You just play around with him because you like the money. But let me get this. 2 Ezra 15:10. Behold, my people is led as a flock to the slaughter. I will not suffer them now to dwell in the land of Egypt. And we know that it tells you in Revelations 11:8 that this place here, America, is spiritually Babylon and Sodom and Gomorrah all over again, right? Verse 11, here we go. But I will bring them with a mighty hand and a stretched out arm and smite Egypt with plagues as before, and will destroy all the land thereof. So see, the plagues are coming out, man. The plagues are going out. You know, the plagues are going out. You see, it's in the news. It's spreading. So, Lord willing, hey, we could see, we don't know, but we could see another lockdown, man. We could see another lockdown. So, anyway, that's all for this video. You can go back and watch these videos. This YouTuber channel is named JW. I don't know if you can see it over there in the corner, JW TV, but you can look him up. Yeah, JW TV. You can look up his channel and you can go watch. This is what he released today in his video. But it is spreading, man. So, hey, we got to be prayed up. You got to stay circumspect because there's great confusion coming, man. There's great confusion coming. All this chaos and all this confusion, that the uproars of the people, the division, they're planning all this stuff, man. They need martial law. They need a way to use these UN troops, man. So these are the times that we're coming into. It's serious. So Lord willing, you edified. It's your brother Ahmad out of Jacksonville, Florida. May the blessing and lesson be upon you, beautiful Akim, and your very few Aqua households. You know, I pray that Yahweh shall keep you and a habathar to you. Hey, stay prayed up, man. Hey, we enter into some crazy times. Shalom.